Do you think it's important to have an out-of-body experience for an astral projection to connect with your higher self, or it's possible to do?
Well, you're doing, every time you go to sleep at night, you're almost always out of body. You're in that astral world, and you don't have to have a formal training or anything to do that in order to connect with your higher self. It's not necessary. And what also is not clear, I mean, there's all these different things: astral projection, remote viewing, and it's a continuum. It's not like some of the schools say, oh, this is totally different, because you as a human, you live on all these different levels. And so if you're projecting something which is closer to your physical, your etheric body, or just your lower astral body, that's going to be more like astral projection as it's described. And the world that you're in is going to be more closer to the physical world. And when you're just using a higher aspect of you, you can remote view, you can see what's going on without having to,
Physically.
or any aspect of your body being there. A part of your body is there, but it's a higher state that doesn't seem like you have a body. So, but you can project higher bodies than just your astral body. So astral projection is really a little bit of a misnomer now. So I don't worry about that. And people don't have to worry about that. Your only thing you should not worry about, but strive for, is connecting with your higher self and having that energy come through. Everything else takes care of itself.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
No, yeah. I mean, as I said, every time you go to sleep at night, you're going to have one.
And you have been in an awake state of mind when?
Yeah, I've had it in awake state of mind. When I first learned how to do this, when I had my mentor, my Sophie, who opened me up. I heard about this, and so I was doing some business with this fellow in Australia, and so I just spontaneously projected myself over to Australia and had these humorous incidents going on there, where the guy knew I was here, I was still in Florida, and yet here I am in Australia, so I didn't want him to see me, so I'm hiding out while the people there were saying, hey, we just saw this American, I know you just came back from this trade show, but there's an American, where is he? He's in the bathroom, I think, and I don't want to see him because I don't want to have to explain why am I in Australia when I'm really supposed to be in Florida. So then when he left and I got back into my body, and then my mentor Sophie was laughing hysterically. She's like, can't keep track of you anymore.
What is it what's that realm like to be out of body? Is it similar to our physical dimension? How would you describe it?
It's like being in a dream state. To me it was almost indistinguishable about being in a dream.
But it's more malleable than...
Yeah, it's still malleable. You can be there, not be there. I mean, I've done that. Now it's not so much necessary. As I said, I focus on the higher self. I vision wherever I want to affect things, to help people, and I just go there.
And it's possible that you could be out of body and someone else could see you in a physical form.
Right. I mean, there's numerous stories where, even in old times, some monk, whatever, he found out that the Pope had passed, and so he went to sleep, and he was asleep for like 15 hours straight, and then 2 days or so, and then 3 days later, the people from the northern Italy came down to Rome to elect a new pope, or whatever reason they had to come back down there for, and they saw the monk sleeping. This is like, how did you get up there to our village and then get back before us, when he was asleep the whole time, but in fact he had projected himself out of his body, and he told people the Pope had passed way before they could have ever gotten news, from normal, whatever, horseback to get there.
And it seems like they are finding more and more evidence for these type of experiences.
Yeah, it's natural. And the same thing, that same cabal that's keeping you in fear, they don't want people to know about these experiences, because then they're going to think, wait, the world is way bigger and much greater than we ever thought, and you're not going to be willing to lock themselves up in a little cubicle and slave away.
Them.
Right, to have someone else controlling them.